Welcome back to Houston Life. At the Opportunity Center in Gulfton, young people are stepping up to the mic, not just to get laughs, but to find their voice. The former juvenile correctional facility now hosts several vocational and educational programs.
How important. And one of those programs is Comedy Unlocked, led by comedian and educator Susanna Spies. It uses stand-up comedy as a tool for confidence, healing, and real life changing. Susanna, along with the executive director of the Opportunity Center, Henry Gonzalez, and graduate Chucky, join us now. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
I think this is incredible, and I think that comedy is a perfect outlet for this. But Susanna, I want to start with you. Tell us a little bit about how the Opportunity Center came to be.
Well, the Opportunity Center came to be in terms of our involvement was something that I had found because I wanted to find a place to give back in the Houston capacity. And the Opportunity Center is run by Henry Gonzalez here. We found them because we wanted to find an opportunity for merging opportunity for young adults that are in the system before going back into the real world while they're getting their GED, to provide them an extra tool. And that tool, through comedy, would be a really wonderful life skill that they could take with them. And so I reached out to Henry, who is the wonderful executive director of the Opportunity Center, and we had discussions, and I brought a workshop, and that's how it came to be.
The rest is history.
Henry, the Opportunity Center, and Chucky, again, we mentioned you're a graduate. We'll hear your story in just a moment. But oftentimes, these young people are navigating some pretty complex life circumstances, right? And maybe getting on a path to being career ready or just moving forward can maybe not be so clear cut. So talk to us about how the program really readies people to take that next step in life.
Absolutely. So like you mentioned, the Opportunity Center used to be actually a juvenile residential correctional facility. And so for years, we were learning what works in the juvenile justice system and what doesn't. And what we learned is that incarceration does not work all the time. We know why judges choose to put kids in these facilities, because they want them to get an education, get those wraparound services, deal with their risk factors. I wanted to show that we can do that in a way that doesn't require those kids to have to sleep there, to have to live there. I wanted to show that we could put all of those resources and tools that the kids need to be successful under one roof, and the kids can go there during the day, leave in the evening, go back home into the community, and then achieve that success that we want for them.
I know that really changes the whole vibe, right? If you're going somewhere and you're staying there, it can kind of feel like you're stuck there.
Absolutely.
And it wouldn't make you want to stay. But Chucky, as a graduate, I want to talk to you about comedy. Comedy is not an easy thing to do. You know, it's like somebody says, stand up and be funny. But I think that it's a great way to put yourself out there. So how did you decide to go with comedy?
So, honestly, I do two things. I'm a rapper and I do kind of comedy. I'm not A+ comedy, but last year during May, Susanna came to the school, to the Opportunity Center, and introduced me to the comedy industry. And so I realized that it's probably something that I would do. I probably would like to do or learn the industry a little bit more. You know, bring a smile to people's faces or something.
That's perfectly said. Bring a smile to people's faces. It's so important.
Chucky, do you remember what it was like when you got up on the mic the very first time? Because it's a very vulnerable thing to get up in front of a crowd.
So my first time getting the mic was performing when I graduated, actually. They let me perform a song. So it was my first time performing, and I felt kind of nervous, but it just adrenaline. With the adrenaline, I just vibed with it, and it felt good, like, you know. I was in front of like 200 persons, I think, for graduation.
A lot of people.
And I performed a song that they requested me to make, but with no cuss words, no nothing, you know? And so the music I make, you know, it got a lot of cussing, so it was a little bit of a challenge, but
you made it work.
I made it work,
Sure
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Susanna, Laugh for a Cause. It's happening Wednesday at the Secret Group. Tell us a little bit about the event.
So Comedy Unlocked is a documentary where we work on a 6-week program, providing a comedy program, stand-up and improv, mostly stand-up, where the students themselves will learn the arc of how to find material based on their own life, their challenges, and then it culminates into a live show. Chucky was part of a day workshop that we had at the Opportunity Center. So Laugh for a Cause is our gala fundraiser with amazing Houston comics over at the Secret Group on Polk Street, who are joining us in a celebratory night to really kick the comedy up to support a fundraiser for Comedy Unlocked to be a documentary film over a 6-week program at the Opportunity Center.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Chucky, we're out of time, but what's next for you?
So I got a lot of music coming. I'm dropping a lot of music, you know, so y'all stay tuned. My YouTube channel is King Chucky. Y'all can check me out over there. And peace and blessings, everybody, man, for real.
Henry, no stand-up comedy for you?
We'll see. Maybe a second career.
Okay. Well, you guys, Susanna, Henry, Chucky, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
It's
you.
a fantastic program. Laugh for a Cause is happening this Wednesday at the Secret Group. And for more information and other resources available at the Opportunity Center, visit the Scene On section of HoustonLife.tv.
Okay.